Alright guys, this is the mini wood burning stove. It's got barn doors. And they can come all the way off if you want. So let's put a little fire in here and test it out. I may have forgot some welds. I welded all the way around. I have a sneaking suspicion I forgot to weld across the top back. So let's get some wood in here and test it out. This is oak. I get tons of this from work. Steel comes. It comes as a spacer under the steel. So they just throw it away. So I grab it, and we can make all kinds of stuff with it. This stuff's gooey as crap. Again, this is my cotton ball petroleum jelly. If I can ever get it apart. Let's see if we can throw a spark in there with the fire steel. And let that first try. This is the Condor heavy duty kukri. I carry it camping sometimes. It's kind of a pain in the ass, carbon steel, so you have to keep it oiled. Always gotta remember that. There she is, man. Cook on the top. You can set some more bricks around the side, heat it up. So let's get to build it. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're back at the metal bench. Another metal project. I went and bought some drops from the shear at work. It's a big shear, it cuts the metal. And I was looking at these. I'm thinking we'll build a mini wood burning stove. This could be the bottom. This part will be the top. Which you guys can't see because it's super bright. And I got some longer stuff for the sides which will cut it. What we'll do is, it'll be pretty easy. It's just gonna take a little time. Get our little squares out. What I'll probably do is I'll leave a lip on the outside because that's where I'm gonna weld. Because once we start getting all the sides on, it's gonna be much harder. As you can see, got a little lip down there where I can just run a bead across. What you do is we'll tack this side, that, because if you weld or tack one side, it's going to pull it. So we'll tack, and we'll just put a couple skip welds on the inside, and on the outside we'll run our solid weld. Keep it from smoke coming out. And then we also, and it'll make a decent little size one. Chimney, I don't know. I was going to try to find a standard chimney, but I'm trying to keep it just scrap stuff. So just like that, that'd be the box. What we'll have to do is we're going to cut this excess off. I'm going to figure out how much I want. The front part can be flush, I think. Let's see. And we'll have to figure out what we want for the front. And then we have this plate for the top. And that's the whole box right there. And what we'll probably do is use one of these for the chimney. We'll just cut ourselves a little hole in there, pop that on there. We'll have our chimney. Top, bottom, sides. We got to cut this, and then we'll have to figure the back out, which I have another plate down here. We'll be able to make the back part. I wish I had 3 of these or 4, but we do ooh, it's a little bit thinner, but should be all right for the back, because then we can chuck that on the back, and then the front part is going to have the door, so we'll figure that out. May have to use 2 of these and splice it, or make a little double door or something. I got a few hinges, but I think this would be a neat little idea. It was about $20 in scrap, and it's cut pretty decent because it gets sheared with a shear. So that's why I'm going with that size bottom and top. Just so I ain't gonna cut a whole bunch with the angle grinder. And I think that'd be pretty neat. But let's get building. I messed around with the Yes welder. I put the gun attachment on it, Stinger, and I got it kind of dialed in for this thickness metal. It's in metric, so you gotta figure some crap out with that. The lead's a bit short, but it did fairly good. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna get my square. What we'll do is we'll figure this one out where we want to cut it. I want to come in probably about 3/16. A little lip on the outside, give us a nice place to weld. Where we cut this one, we'll cut the other one too, so we try to keep it square. Clamps are super duper handy. It's not too bad. You mark your line, and you take your cutting wheel, and you follow your line, and you're gonna score yourself a line. And you just kind of do that. You don't want to just sit there and hold it and go, because you're gonna burn your disc out real fast. If you just kind of go along, you take some material, go along a couple times, and come back and cut through, works pretty good. So we're gonna trace this one out the same. Then we got our one piece right there. We'll put it on here. See what she looks like. There we go. I don't know if we want to just set it on brick. I don't know if I want to put little feet on it. As I go, we'll design it. Extra piece of metal there. Well, mine ain't perfectly square, but it's pretty close. We're pretty close. A lot of this I'm just doing the old eyeball because this is a one-off. Let's see if this metric ass welder kept my settings. Oh yeah, good thing with flex core, make your ground your positive and your lead your negative. It gives you less slag. This Yes welder is a little weird though. When you let off the gun, it continues for a little bit, which is odd to me. All right, we're getting there. We'll probably do, my guess is we'll just turn it upside down. Bring this guy over here. If I don't need all these magnets, we'll probably just use 2. One in the middle. Get ourselves our lip set up right. Still off just a tiny bit like it was, but we will be all right. All right, there's the box. Got the box. I'm gonna get it tacked up. These glasses would stay straight. We'll get it tacked up, and then maybe we'll stitch a couple on the inside before we get too far ahead. And we're pretty decent on that. All right, there we go. We got our box. Now we got to get our back put on it. Chimney part, I'm thinking I'll trace it. We'll cut a couple slits with the grinder, and then I have some jigsaw metal blades where I can kind of do the lateral where we can knock that little piece out and get the chimney going. We'll do the chimney towards a little bit later. We'll get the back part on. Let me get a little stitch on the inside of this, just to provide a little more strength. Woo! Forgot how much flex core was dirty. It's not too bad. I'm not going to worry about cleaning the slag out of the inside because we're going to be burning stuff in there. So let's figure the back out. I have this piece. Alright, we'll get this piece cut off. We'll get our back part put on. And then we'll figure out our front. Alright, just got a little tiny. I think we're about out of life on that one. All right, maybe we got the back piece here. We're just a tad out of square, so it's gonna be a little tight fit, but that's okay. A tight fit though is not bad. Let's just tack this up. What we can do here is clamp it. Oh yeah, that's not bad, never mind. Let's just spend a little flex in the metal, but it fits pretty good right now. Oh, knock all my magnets off the table, we'll be all right. Anyway, there she is. 3-sided box. Chimney, I'm kind of torn because this is kind of a small stack, but then I have one of these bigger pieces. And I hate to use one of my bigger pieces, so that's the question there. I kind of leaning towards the bigger piece. I don't know if I get a better airflow. Should get, well, I mean, obviously, but yeah, our bandsaw work doesn't cut these things too straight, but it doesn't look too bad. I don't know. Bigger square, I'm kind of digging the bigger square. So it just looks a little better. So that will be it. So let's see what we got. We got the pieces we cut off. They will fit its head tight. And actually, we can hit this with the grinder a little bit where it'll fit a lot better. We could put a little lip on here, and you could make this barn door style. Would be, I don't know. Let me whack this with the grinder down a little bit where it fits a little smoother, and we'll check that out. Because I've never seen a barn door fireplace. It's not fireplace. I keep saying fireplace. Like a barn door stove or anything like that. That would be kind of interesting. Alright. You guys help me find my pen. I just lost it. We're going to write. I'm going to put an arrow up and we'll put out. So I have to figure out how to put a little lip on each end. Something like that would be pretty neat. If I leave them a little wide, we're going to put the handles out here where they don't get as hot because they're in the center. They're going to get pretty hot. Then you can just like slide it open a little bit for some more air. You can slide her all the way up. You know, door's gonna fall off a little bit, but you can slide her all the way out a bit to have more ambience. All right, the trick is how we're gonna put a lip on this to keep them from falling out. All right, we got this piece. It's a little wide, but we could saw this off a little bit. And what we could do is put it a little bit sticking down because we're only going to be able to weld the bottom. About that much up here. It should be pretty good. Alright, we got ourselves a little strip cut. I would have known this ahead of time, I would have grabbed some little pieces from the shear. There's a bunch of pieces like this laying around. But I just come up with this on the fly when I seen the opening and everything. I thought it would be neat. I mean, it may be impractical, but I mean, doesn't matter. We're gonna have to not bad there. Let's see if we can give it a little bit of a clamp. Which I proceeded to catch my clamp on fire. There we go. Up and out. Oop. Up and out. Oh. It's getting a little heavy now. Getting a little heavy. All right, where is... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up just a tiny bit because I don't want much on the top. I want to be able to have fairly smooth top. That's pretty even lit. And we got slag all over this thing. We got our one door. All right, guys, I found some bolts in the garage. We got it fit up. Fits a little loose, but that's good because when it heats up. Plus, you can also double the doors up if you want. However you want to do it. There's still a little bit of pop. Ooh, these are hot. See, I just took some bolts, welded them up on there. I gotta knock some of them little dingleberries off of there, but oh no, it's not too bad. Not too bad for some scrap. I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna have to weld up all around. I'm not gonna do it on camera. Just do it off camera. I gotta do all these sides, weld up all these sides, all the seams, and I'll put the chimney in. So what I do is just cut a square hole. Square hole the size of the inside of here, and we'll just weld it on there. We'll just center it. We got to bring it forward just a hair. Well, it leaves us a little surface for here. You can put a pan here, all kinds of stuff. So I think we'll leave it right there, and you guys can come up with some leg ideas. I'm not sure about legs yet. Right now I'm just going to set it on a couple cinder blocks. I'm going to test fire it after a bit. You know, it'll be in the front of the video. We'll have it running. I got some like high temp engine paint. I'm gonna paint it black. So let me know about legs. Any ideas? I don't know about rebar. This thing kind of heavy. It's probably about 25 pounds. I'm honest, it's pretty heavy steel. So I'm not sure about legs, like I said. So just leave a comment. Let me know what you would use for legs. We'll leave it up to you guys. As always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Just go out and do something. The weather is perfect right now. So eventually it's not going to be. So I'll catch you guys later.